Well, hey everybody, I know it's been a while. I can't even remember the last video I made, and what it was sometime after buying the new processor. Probably been close to a couple months. Apologize, I keep saying I'm gonna make more videos and more often, but I've just seemed to not been good at that lately. It's Sunday, I'm on the job. We're working in Corinth. This is the crew that the other crew I'm laying wood down for. That's DTMC's 853 with a 622 Wartaw. I think that's maybe like a year and 2 years old. I'm not sure. It's pretty new. Anyways, I've been sick like ever since Christmas, and I'm really just getting over it. If I sound a little stuffed up, hey, I was like, oh, I got something in my beard. It's just gray hair. God damn it. Well, for 38 years old, I don't have any gray hair. This is the only gray hair I have, so I guess I'm doing all right. So yeah, I just been sick and I had a lot going on. I hadn't really done any updates. I don't even know if I did a video of the 157 running after we got it. To be honest, we've had quite a lot of issues with it, and by no manner is this gonna be a video about trashing Weiler or whoever. It's just we've had some issues. Nothing like super big, but just a lot of small issues, and I would attribute it to a few things. It's still that 157 is a brand new machine. There's nothing. I mean, they built it. The only thing that's something they didn't design was the undercarriage, the car body. So I would say that they're still figuring it out, and they're working on it. They're doing updates, and they're doing fixes, and they've been responsive to problems. They're not ignoring it. It's just what I think for us, and why we had what seemed like a lot more problems than anybody else had, was that, to my knowledge, I don't anybody else running it like we are. And so what I mean by that is, we laid down wood, or I laid down wood with this tire cap 822, and so we are not trying, the way we are set up, we're trying to do probably double the production out of that 157 than what anybody else that's running it. I don't know anybody else that is that has an 157 that isn't cutting off the stump. And why I say that is that if you're cutting off the stump, you're probably doing somewhere between 8 and 12 loads a week. And so I think because we're going behind the buncher, we're trying to basically put double that through the head, which brought more problems quicker. So I think that people cutting off the stump are having issues, but it's at a slower pace and it's more manageable. And in saying this, Weiler has been, I haven't had any direct dealings with Weiler because it's a new machine, it's under warranty. I can say unequivocally that our dealer is Milton Cat, and it's in Bangor, and they have been fantastic. The support that we've had with this has been Unbelievable. Which they've done a couple different things. They have like a forestry specialist guy now who's also my salesman, Norm. And Norm has been just fabulous. You know, they can't wave a magic wand, but they do not leave us sitting. They get answers pretty quick and a plan together as best they can. So, and it's really been 3 guys. And it's Norm, who's kind of the one that, you know, we deal with first. And then there's Jim, who's kind of the head. I don't know what his actual position is at CAT. He used to be a field service mechanic, but I think he's kind of like the head kind of guy in between service and the dealer, I would say, or the, you know, like Weiler or CAT. And then there's Ben, who's the field service mechanic, and he's been great too. So they've tried really hard. We've had a meeting with, you know, some higher ups, and so the plan going forward is they've got a bunch of updates to do to it, and we've got a list of things that need to be taken care of. So I'm trying to think. They basically, you know, kind of giving me the option. They're going to take the 157 and they're going to drop off a 457 with a 623 Wartaw, which could possibly be a better fit for us. I mean, and I won't get into a whole lot of details, but it might be a better fit for what we're trying to do. So they're going to give us the opportunity to demo that. Well, they've taken the 157 up to Bangor to go from head to toe, and that will give us a chance to run the 457 with that Wartaw and get a good idea of if that, you know, if we feel like that's a better fit, then the options there. And I think that, well, we've had enough trouble with in downtime with the Weiler that I think Weiler, or I'm hoping Weiler, is responsive to that, and Milton Cat certainly understands and has been good about it, that they'll if I choose that route, they'll make the deal work where I'm not going behind. You know, I'm not adding extra depth that wouldn't have been there if I had just traded the 501 in for a 457, which is important because I'm not going to do a deal where I lose money. So that will be interesting. And thoughts. I really do think Weiler is going to be successful. I think there's a bigger, steeper learning curve than maybe they anticipated. And I think, with forestry, I think any time you build a brand new machine, it's impossible to get it exactly right where the customer isn't going to have some pain with it. And then basically what it comes down to is an understanding between the contractor and the dealer and the manufacturer with support. So, if you're going to do that and they're doing what they can and they're responding and fixing stuff, I think that's important to that relationship. And of course, contractors, tend to get on, whether they're talking to another contractor or if they're on this platform, they get on here and start, piece of shit, blah, 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 this and junk. But, I don't think it's that. It's not my style. If I really had that much trouble with Weiler or Milton Cat, I wouldn't be considering getting another machine. So that shows you know, any of the stuff I'm talking about isn't about, you know, a negative condensation of being critical of either Weiler or Milton Cat, because that's just not, it's not what I'm doing. I think that, you know, there's always learning, and maybe, you know, we'll see. So, but anyways, that's a little bit of an update on that. I mean, it has ran a little smoother in the last 3 weeks or so. The winter hasn't been that great. You know, today's the 15th, I think, 14th of, I think it's the 15th of January. But the last 2 weeks, since the first year, we've been consistent. And I only expect that our production will get better. And I think the extended forecast looks a little better. So I'm fully expecting and intending on having a productive, good winter. And even if we have a equipment change again in the middle of winter, I don't believe that's going to affect us. So, and like I said, with the demoing that'll be a good, it's going to be a, I'm interested, because that's a whole nother machine. I mean, that 623 Waratah is a big head, and we've always ran smaller machines like the 501, or even this Weiler. It's the same, you know, it's improved, but same thing. So it could be like, you know, oh, the sun's shining, I see it. So I'll be interested. It'll be, I'm going to be very interested to see how that turns out. So the crew's going good. You know, I think last time we talked, maybe, you know, Wes doesn't work here anymore. I think he's doing well. I certainly hope so. Ben, Jeff's brother, I hired him, and he's doing great. Great personality, very positive. You know, putting effort in. You know, I think it's it fits well, and I think he'll only do better, you know, as we go along. Jeff's been doing good. So anyways, but there's a little update. I'll have a little more video here. I'm going to change some bunch of teeth and fuel up, and I might even cut a little bit today. I'm just trying to get a little ahead for the week. So we'll catch you guys in a minute. So that has to be the handiest battery it's Milwaukee impact ratchet, or whatever you call it, 3/8, and it's the handiest tool to rotate teeth. So what I do is I take my 1/2-inch breaker bar with it's a 1-inch socket, just break them free, and then I have a 3/8 to 1/2-inch adapter to put on there, and it spins them right. It spins it right off and spins it right back on, and you just snug them up, and it probably cuts time down. You know, it's twice or 3 times as quick. As you can see, I probably change my teeth a little more than I need to. You watch a lot of guys that run them more, but I don't like running teeth all beat up. Those bearings in there and stuff, and the disc. So I think the life of the disc and the bearings is greatly extended, or at least it makes me feel better. So, but anyways, life hack. Timber, what are you doing, buddy? So they had Milton Cat had a sale on beaver teeth, so I bought 2 sets, $17 a tooth, and I don't really know if that's the best deal, but it didn't seem too bad. Timber's favorite pastime. Look how happy he is. I don't know if this is like how he takes a shower, but he seems to love doing it. Alrighty, well, here's all the old teeth. You can see, like, You know, I guess they kind of have like an okay corner, but to me, even like that corner is not too bad, but it's still, I just don't like running teeth like that. So we got a brand new set of Quadcos, especially in frozen wood. Frozen wood, it's even rougher, so